Tell me I haven't accidentally given money to the wrong account. that would be concerning.
Hit by little rabbits and tiger familiars. Use some hat trick to summon familiars.
Okay, there's Tamiris. Oh, you beautiful bastard.
Magician.
How have you been? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Tamiris. I left you alone for 5 months. How are you doing, dude? How have you been? Oh, look at you. Look how beautiful you are. Look how handsome. Mwah. Alright, let's log in. Let's play. Guess who uninstalled Final Fantasy XIV without backing up any of his character settings? This guy! Oh god, it's all wrong. Oh no! It's gonna be wrong for all of my different classes!
Yep.
Oh no! Okay, so today we have learned, do not delete your config files because it will cost you hours of, well, maybe not hours, but at least an hour of work. Like, all of my bars have not only been reset, but in like the HUD sense, but also in the where the abilities are sense. So I've got to go through not just Dragoon, but Reaper and Samurai and all of my jobs, rebinding everything. But the main thing I want to get across is I'm back! I'm back in Final Fantasy XIV. I have no idea what volume this is. I'm going to shoot a guess at number 41. But we're going to start Newfound Adventure, the 6.1 story. And then after that, I'm going to try and get into Endgame, which I failed to do last time. I think the thing that's really cool about this patch is that I've been away literally for 5 months, and it feels like years to me, which means the story about like we've all gone our separate ways and done our own separate things, and now I'm checking in with Tataru, it really feels like it's got actual legitimate weight to it.
Meanwhile, I'm left with a surplus of free time and the question of how to make the most of it.
Have you tried checking out Final Fantasy XIV? It comes with a free trial.
What about you? Any plans for the immediate future?
Well, 9.2.5 comes out tomorrow in WoW. Diablo Immortal comes out in a couple of days as well, and then I've got a week off. Oh, but you mean in Eorzea? I don't know, there's a whole patch to do.
Favner. That's where you should go next.
I just came from Favner. I was grooving to the funky beats.
Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the Bounty?
Oh, I love that we're actually flashing back to like the several things he said. I hope this keeps happening. I hope the next time we chase one of his leads, we flash back to him saying that one. Oh dear, it's taking a while.
We mustn't forget the waterproofing.
Oh no.
God forbid you forget to disrobe before plunging into the sea, or a river,
Tamiris.
or a piping hot bath.
Tamiris, stay awake, buddy. He just fucking drooped. Oh, what's this about? Oh, wait, is this Cold Harbor? Wait, where are we? Okay.
And thus I am returned.
Welcome back. Are you a Void Scent? Are we going to be delving into lore around a Void Scent? Because that always felt pretty scarce. I know some of the Reaper quest lines have stuff to do with Void Scent, but I haven't finished those. My guess is Void Scent.
My apologies. I do get a little carried away with my sewing.
Yes, you do.
You seem awfully cheerful. Pleasant dream? Or are you just looking forward to the next chapter of your grand saga?
Well, you see, I had a vision of a spooky-looking Void Scent with lots of evil energies around him, so I'm really happy because it means the world's in danger again. Tataru, I can't help but notice the mannequin is a Hure. I'm an Aura. Those are two clearly different sets of measurements. I love it, but you might need to make some adjustments. I often remember how you remember all your experiences and exploits without taking at least a few notes. That's my secret, Tataru. I'm always taking notes. We have at least 40 volumes of this shit. Collection expanded. The Unending Codex. Oh, so she wasn't kidding about me taking notes. I literally take notes. That's cool. Ah, you know what? I think at one point when I was playing through this, I was thinking that this game was missing some sort of lore codex. I wonder if I'll ever patch it to include previous content instead of just what I'm starting now. Oh, hi Flut Flut. Did you just summon yourself? That's a bit weird. I didn't even give you any Geishel Greens. Because he wasn't here before. Well, I'm not complaining. How's it going, Flut Flut? You know what? Have some Geishels. You're a good boy, you deserve them. That's right. Oh, I didn't even think about that. That's right, I can level my ults through this way now. So I can learn how to heal and how to tank by doing this now. Oh, that's so good. I've been looking forward to this feature and I kind of forgot they added it. Okay, I do still have this really cool-ass looking fucking spear, but besides that, look at me, I'm in my travelling clothes. How cute. I'm ready to start Newfound adventure. Some attest that this man travelled to another world entirely. Oh. Now I'm interested. Another reflection or something more? What a wink. I hope I get that as an emote. Ah, hell yeah. We're in cahoots. You know, it occurs to me that if I was like a few expansions behind, like if there were a few more expansions ahead of this, I would probably... Do you remember when I finished the main story of the Stormblood expansion and it got to the patch content and the first thing we did was go off on an adventure and I was like, oh, this is all filler. That's probably what I would think this is. But because it's not, because I'm playing it in its own time as I should be, it feels cool. Estinian! I love it. I love it. We're just going to run into our friends out in the wild.
What of you, sir?
Wait a second. Estinian renamed his lance Nidhogg after his fallen foe? I must have missed that. There's an old clip of me reacting to Estinian then saying, "Come then, Nidhogg," and I'm like, wait, I thought he got rid of Nidhogg. I didn't realise that's what happened. That can't be comfortable. Shtola, you're gonna get back pain if you do stuff like that.
I've never known Shtola to doze off in the middle of research before.
Yes, well, normally when she's researching Graha, it's because she's trying to figure out a way to stop some sort of apocalypse from happening. It's not quite so urgent this time, is it?
Close my eyes for one moment.
Ow!
Oh no.
How long have you two been here?
Not long.
A means to travel between worlds exists, and you can be sure I will find a way to employ it.
Can't we just use the moon? Look, like, that's what it's for. I mean, I know it's more of an arc than a travel ship, but still. Wait, you're not even going to put the books back? Shtola. That is not good library manners. She's like, great, now I've got to deal with all of this.
I agree. Between us, we should have the skills to handle whatever situation may arise. Shall we be on our way?
That's weird, I had the option to recruit Elfenor and
No
Alice.
time to spare a word for the grizzled old bard.
Oh, and Thancred. Sorry, Thancred, I forgot about you. This one goes here. This is what I have to do, by the way, every time I go to one of my other jobs. So, for instance, and I had to set up all of my... V's again as well. It's all wrong. It's all wrong. So I'm having to swap it out to like a clip where I've like played it before, and like compare it and move it all back to where it was. Like, it's enough normally coming back and having to remember how to play these classes, let alone remembering where everything was on the bar. Oh my god, do not delete your config files. This music has some Crash Bandicoot qualities to it. I like it. Also, this place looks really good, and I've actually bumped my graphics settings down from high laptop to standard PC because my fans were whirring constantly. I don't think it's healthy. So if a game looks slightly worse, I do apologise. Alright, Alcatraz Legacy. Fun dungeon. Apparently we only get one dungeon a patch these days. This is my first time experiencing the game through patch timelines, so it was fun. It was a nice little adventure, and it got me back into Dragoon.
What have we here?
I messed up my rotation so many times.
It was crafted by our alchemists at my behest, for the purpose of sealing something away.
Oh? I wasn't gonna touch it, but you know Ishtola. No, don't be a dick. Sealing what away, exactly. Void stuff? Voidy, voidy, void, void. Say the word. Say the word void. So that I can be like, yeah, I fucking knew it. Because we're going to use the void to transfer between worlds. That's what ties us all together.
I have lifted the seal, if only for the moment.
That's my theory.
A planar fissure?
A planar fissure.
No, my friend.
Small though it may be, this is a functioning gate into the void.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner! Wait. Void gates and pictures are much the same thing in practice in the sense that both allow passage between the source and the 13th. Specifically the 13th. Is it because that's the one that became all voidy when it had its apocalypse or whatever? Wait, is the void as a dimension literally just a reflection of the source? Wait, what?
To tell that tale, we must first peer far to the south, and even further into memory.
The south? Marcadia? That's what's south of here, right?
An age 5 millennia past.
Mericidia. You know what I mean.
Invading force to the shores of Mericidia.
That's right. I've been away from the game for a few months, but I've kept up to date on my lore. Hey, I'm just glad I didn't say Sephorius.
I consider myself well versed in that period of history, yet you speak as one who witnessed it happen.
Well, yeah, Graha, he's a fucking dragon. Keep up.
I tried to follow in her wake, determined to lend what aid I could. But even as I came upon Alak's glittering tower, I saw the rift close behind her.
So we might have a voidy dragon to deal with at some point. Okay.
And Ashdaya has been lost to us ever since.
I have a funny feeling we won't have heard the last of her.
I can scarce imagine your pain, yet it was wise not to linger in that place. Too long a sojourn, and even a being of your power risks being warped into a creature of the void. You've seen this phenomenon before, when we stepped into the darkness.
Ah, you're referring to the Crystal Tower quest series. Once again it comes up. I remember when Nero turned purple. Who wouldn't?
With the warding scale in one's possession, one could conceivably survive a stay in the 13th without being warped by its energies.
Well, that's handy. Good thing we've got thousands of those lying around then. Ah, man. Final Fantasy's lore, it all wraps up into itself in such cool ways. I love this world. The 13th or chaos must consume that world. It's so cool to just imagine like there's an entire world out there that's just been overtaken by void for like 5,000 years. Or longer, probably. And it's just been that way for ages, but like I imagine we're gonna go there at some point, and maybe we'll explore like the ruins and learn about what the 13th was like before it became overtaken with void. I'm so down for that. Also, maybe we'll go to Mericidia at some point, I don't know. Well, this now makes me want to continue the Reaper storyline, because that's got to do with Void Scent and stuff like that. Now that I know that Void Scent come from the 13th, and that's what the Void is, I guess, that makes me far more interested. It's not just a generic void dimension, you know, it's like an actual world. Meanwhile, elsewhere, ... Oh? Is this the 13th? Ooh. Okay. This is a new theme. Masayoshi Soken, where do you find the time? With different elements? I know the Japanese tend to use ice in place of water. You look like an emperor. Why do you look like an emperor? He looks cool. It's time we set the war in motion and win redemption for our star. Redemption? Okay. The funniest thing about me getting back into this game right now is that patch 9.2.5 has just launched in World of Warcraft. So I'm doing this like 2-month-old patch content, but I've actually got brand new patch content in another MMO I love to go and play.
I assure you I was most attentive. And I agree that to go alone would be certain death. But if I were to bring along one who has already braved the 13th and humbled the Cloud of Darkness, well, I imagine my chances would be much improved.
Okay, yeah, but I wasn't alone when I humbled the Cloud of Darkness, and the Cloud of Darkness is more powerful in its own realm. Right?
Just before the advent of the 7th Umbral Calamity, we received reports of Atomos sightings from every corner of Eorzea. Surely you've at least heard the tales.
Is this one of those events that happened in 1.0 towards the very end, or 1 point whatever, because they mentioned in a developer interview I saw that they were able to get a little bit crazy with some in-game events because they knew that players would never be able to come back and see them again.
And not a single day passes that I do not mourn her absence. No matter how deep the darkness, I would not surrender my search. I promised myself the time would come when we would once more take to the skies together. But I am satrap now.
I want to see a cutscene at the end of his story where he and his sister take to the skies together.
And thus I am returned. To this world, bereft of saviors.
Okay, my theory is he's a bad guy, obviously, but was it the Black Knight? I think he's a good guy, maybe. To be continued. How do people cope with only having this much story at a time? So, changes to Raptor, Raptor changes to Coel, Coel changes to Oppo, Oppo, okay, that's fine.
As is the circle of life.
If you're a monk, yeah. Nero, you're not even a good boss fighter, dude.
You fucking tell him.
What a fucking chump. Does that say ass size? I knew that you were no mere mercenary, but to make such clean work of a hippocampus. Buddy, did you see how many times I fucking died? I had so much trouble with that boss. I didn't even count how many times I died, but it was embarrassing. What the hell? Hang on a second. Play system sounds while waiting for Duty Finder. I was waiting for Duty Finder and it did not play a fucking sound, and therefore I fucking god damn it. Your penalty count has increased for abandoning a duty by cancelling match. Fuck you. I received a player commendation.
You have received a quest.
No. Wrong thing. I hate to say this, but I think Reaper might be more fun than Dragoon.
You take that back!
Dragoon's fun, don't get me wrong, and it'll always be my
fucking...
name, but...
You take that back! No!
Hi, this is Kafala Tia. He is going to be my ninja cat boy, and I've made him on Gilgamesh, which is an American server, and you might be wondering why I did that. Well, I have a friend who's just started playing, and he's playing on an American server, and I thought I'd make a character. I don't know if I'm going to keep up with this guy. I know I've made characters in the past, and I haven't, but I really want to make a Catboy Ninja. Wait, what? Why? Why is there suddenly... Hello? Combat music? Why is there combat music playing? Nothing's happening. Game? Oh, is it because my friend is in combat? Does combat music play when someone in your party is in combat, even if they're not nearby? That's weird. Okay, that kind of took me off guard. I haven't really played this game in a party before, so...
Oh dear. Is that a sword in the stump? Bad idea. Really bad idea.
It's really weird to hear, Ida talk like this. I told myself I'd skip these cutscenes because I'm just trying to catch up to my friend, but... I can't. I love them too much.
Crystal Bearer.
Hi, my name's Kafala. Not Tamaris. I know, you were expecting someone different. There's something really nice about this first stretch of the game where you don't have an entire party of scions that you're meeting up with and talking to all the time. Like, obviously, love the scions, don't get me wrong. But it's nice to just be a wandering adventurer with, like, no strings attached, I guess. At least for a little while, you know? Wow, we see the Asians this early. I forgot about that. Am I strong enough to withstand a basic conal attack that I can dodge? I don't know, you tell me. I must be some sort of warrior of light. Although, maybe I shouldn't mock it because those circles are actually explained in the lore. Dillwinkle Elfman? Ah, yes. Another inspired name. I wonder if they realise how often their name gets referenced in cutscenes. They're gonna regret that. Well, hello there, have you dealt with the Ixal threat? Wait, what's your name? Barnabontant? How have I never noticed Barnabontant before? That's one hell of a name. Oh, fuck off. That's a double fuck off. I was fine, sat there for ages eating my food, and then the second I take my plate down.
O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I may smite mine enemies.
Yeah, he uses void scent, doesn't he? So I guess this is back in like the first draft of the lore where I think the Ascians were meant to be like void based dudes. The wisdom of the paragons. Was that ever explained? Who are the paragons?
Well met and welcome to our fair nation.
Thank you for the pleasant greeting.
It was your valor that won us the day, I believe. On behalf of all Gridanians, I offer you my humblest thanks.
You are most welcome. Any time. My pleasure.
Oh,
Such a great honor.
I look forward to seeing you on that most joyous of days. Till then, fare you well. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
Tell Shadowbringers, and then don't do that.
The barrier won't go down so easily. Eyes forward.
Oh god, I forgot how rough Roban's original voice actor was. He lost an arm, but he gained talent. Okay, two things. First of all, what happened to their language? The Ascians had their own language. And secondly, I forgot this is implying that La Habrea saw Bahamut before in his non-primal version, which makes sense. Soon the planet will regain its true form? Okay, I got confused here, so I'm deleting the rest of the clip because I was an idiot, because this is clearly foreshadowing the planet's true form is Eorzea, unsundered. That was from the beginning! That's super cool! Or at least they retrofitted the Eorzea stuff, because I know there was like a different version of the lore at the start, right? Delvin Mallory? Isn't that a guy from Skyrim? Pretty sure that's a guy in the Thieves Guild in Skyrim. Just like that, I'm a rogue. We'll see how much I like this, because I was actually kind of enjoying Archer. But I do also have Archer on Tamaris, so I could just continue it on Tamaris if I really like it, I guess. I like how, because this is the first new class they ever introduced, a lot of the dialogue is like, oh, don't come up to me in your underwear, because when you put a new weapon on, you have no clothes with it immediately. And, oh, I know you've killed worse than rats, but I'm gonna need you to go and kill rats. Like, new class quests don't normally do this. At any point do I unlock Kageboshi no Jutsu? Because, I'd be kind of down for that, honestly. I don't know if you can hear my computer fan going wild. I think you probably can. I fucking enter Limsa Laminsa, my computer fan just goes brrrr, because everyone fucking loves Limsa Laminsa. It's constantly packed.